Hi guys, Arjita here. Welcome to today's card video, and today I am going to create this super fun card using some latest released products by Waffle Crafts. For that I'm going to use this poinsettia die, the mistletoe leaves, and a beautiful mistletoe panel die. So these are amazing to work with, and today I'm going to create a three-dimensional flower, and for that I'm going to use my Strathmore watercolor paper to do the die cutting. This cardstock is really good when you want to add a lot of water on your coloring, and that is why I preferred this. So I am going to cut it twice, and that'll give me a lot of options for the flower arrangement. I have also used the die, the panel die, to cut a piece from Neenah Solar White cardstock, and that will be the background for the card. Now, since I have all my die cut pieces ready, I am going to do some very loose style watercoloring on this, and for that I'm going to use a very old ink pad. This one has a beautiful red tone to it, and that's what I'm going to use here. You can use your zig markers, your Caron markers, watercolor paints, anything to do this watercoloring. So I'm going to use two brushes. With one I'm going to just add water on the petal, and from the other one I'm going to pick the pigment and just let it flow loosely on the watered area. So I'm going to allow this to dry in between and then add another layer, which will give it more dimension and that watercolored pretty effect. So that is it. This is the exact way I'm going to color the delicate leaves as well. And once this is done, I'm going to tell you how I shape my flowers and then finish the card. So I have colored all the flowers and leaves, and it was super simple, and I'm sure you can do it too. Now I'm going to use this old set of ball tools and a little piece of sponge to shape my petals of the poinsettia flowers. So I'm going to just use one of this big ball tool, and I'm going to add some dimension on both the sides of the flower. So for the bottom layer I did it on the right side, and for the one which goes on top I flipped it so that there is more dimension in the final flower. I will be using this Joy die cut for my sentiment, and I have used some shimmer glitter cardstock for it. So this is a golden cardstock. Now this is a Neenah Solar White paper, and I've created a base out of it. I am going to use some double-sided foam tape to adhere this panel on, and then I'm going to assemble all my flowers and leaves on top. So this is a very intricate die, and you can use it throughout the year and assemble cards. So here I am going to just make some nice arrangements, and I'll not stick the flowers unless and until I'm happy and satisfied with the assembly. There's a nice dimension in these flowers just by using one ball tool, and if you do not have that, you can just use any other rounded edge, maybe the back of a paintbrush or something like that, and add that dimension. So I'm going to use some wet glue to stick all these lovely elements, and for the flower centers I'm going to use a small circle punch and cut out 3 green circles. There is a tiny die included in this die set by which you can create these circles, but I just used my punch. And with this, the card is done. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like this card and this video, do not forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you. Take care.